Game 7 of the World Series pits two equally matched teams with a lot on the line. A final game between the Houston Astros and the Los Angeles Dodgers gets underway tonight. ABC's Alex Stone is in LA.
Series too good to end in 6.
After a do-or-die Game 6, the Dodgers pulling off a victory over Houston tonight. It's winner-take-all. One team will walk away champions.
Game 7 would be a heavyweight fight between the two best teams in baseball, period.
Two from Hill, stuck it up.
And that has been proven by a World Series of extra innings and home run records. This is the first series since 1970 in which both teams had triple-digit wins in the regular season.
Do whatever you can to scratch runs, move runners. Got to get some runs on the board.
Dodger Stadium has never seen a World Series Game 7 before. Both teams are hungry. The Dodgers haven't won a World Series since 1988. The Astros have never won and are coming off an emotional year dealing with Hurricane Harvey.
You got to give it all. You know, there's not going to be another game. There's no tomorrow. You know, it's the last game of 2017 for all of us. So, you know, we got to go out there and give it our best.
A one-pitch breaking.
The final game being played in 65-degree LA weather compared to the first game last week when it was 103 degrees. Alex Stone, ABC News, Los Angeles.
John Pielli is a baseball historian. He's also a host at WCTC 1450 in Somerset, New Jersey. Thank you very much for taking the time.
Hey, thanks for having me.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how does this World Series rank?
Well, I think it's got to be close to the top 10. The first time that you've ever seen two classic games in the same World Series that could be put up there with amongst the top 10 in all time. I mean, you've seen great World Series games played, but you know, single games stand out. You can look at Game 2 and you can look at Game 5 and really rank them amongst the best World Series games played of all time.
What do you think explains this? I mean, Game 5 was just otherworldly, it seemed.
No, absolutely. I mean, from everything that happened with the back and forth and, obviously the comeback in the ninth inning, the walk-off win. I mean, you have two teams that I think are very evenly matched. A lot of offense, but also some very good pitching. But, obviously the offense is pretty much taken stage more than most World Series that we've seen in recent years.
Now, John, you know baseball absolutely very well. Before this series started, when you were sitting around talking with your buddies, what did you think was going to happen?
I looked at it as really a matchup of the Astros offense against, let's say, a Clayton Kershaw and the Dodgers pitching. The Dodgers have the deeper bullpen, so I thought from that standpoint they had the advantage. But if you look at what Houston's done during a regular season, their offense, they've produced as many runs, as many home runs, really, as anybody in history. So, I was looking at a great offense against maybe a superior pitching staff, and I thought the Dodgers had a little bit of an edge going in.
What are your historian buddies going to be writing about the number of home runs? I lost track at 21 home runs in this series. Why is that happening?
Well, the 22nd home run was hit by Yasiel Puig in game number 5, which broke the record for the most home runs ever hit in a World Series. And, if you go back to 2002 with the Giants and the Anaheim Angels, that was the previous record. And if you look at the amount of home runs that have been hit in baseball, the most ever in a single season. So, I mean, you're looking at the ball, maybe it's a little bit juiced, maybe, ballpark effects and stuff like that. But obviously we're seeing way more home runs hit now than ever in the history of baseball.
John, what are you expecting for this Game 7 besides you being, in front of your TV at all times?
Well, listen, I hope it's a game that goes down to the wire. There's obviously some tactical decisions that we could see from the managers, whether the Dodgers decide to use Clayton Kershaw. Really the bullpens have been overused in this series, so you wonder, what pitcher is going to come in and what kind of stuff they're going to have after seeing the same team for 6 and now 7 games. But I'm just looking for 9 solid innings, maybe more, and finish either way.
Absolutely. Baseball historian John Pielli in Toms River, New Jersey. John, enjoy the game.
Hey, thanks a lot for having me on.